put 4 here. We're back to 98.8. Not bad, not bad. So the next card is another face card. Dadgum. This has not gone well. But at the same time, you have no idea how this is going to work out, right? This is the How to Trade Stocks and Options podcast, brought to you by 10MinuteStockTrader.com, where we cover finance, stocks, options, entrepreneurship, education, and money. And here's your host, voted one of the top 100 people in finance, Christopher Uhl. Hey there, traders. Welcome back to today's How to Trade Stocks and Options podcast. Today, we have a special lesson for you. I'm putting it here on the podcast because I really believe that this is going to provide you massive, massive value. And that's what I'm trying to do here. And hey, listen, if this podcast was useful to you at all, I really highly suggest that you go check out the full trading course at AIStockTradingSystem.com. That's AIStockTradingSystem.com. Markets are people. People are predictable. Outlier can show you how to track market fear and greed with artificial intelligence on over 1,300 of the largest market cap names. Visit outlier.com to learn more. That's OVTLYR.com. They have a free pilot program for the rest of 2021, so you can get access to right now at OVTLYR.com. That's OVTLYR.com. Hey, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you'll be notified every time we give you more tools, tips, and tricks to help you trade faster and trade smarter every single week. Hey there, traders. Welcome to today's How to Trade Stocks and Options podcast. Today, I actually have a special treat for you. We're going to play a game together about trading. So this is going to be pretty fun, I think. So the idea of this I got from my friend Steve Burns. You may know him from his Twitter account. In fact, let me pull that up here. This particular tweet I thought was excellent. So this is from Steve Burns' account on September 9th, 2021, 5:01 p.m. if you want to go back and find it. Trading card game that teaches position sizing and risk of ruin. And I was like, this sounds pretty cool. Let me look more into it. So I read through the article, and the idea here is you can take a deck of cards, well, not a whole deck, but pieces of a deck of cards, these particular cards here, and you can play a trading game. So let's go through this real quick, and we'll talk about each point, and then we're going to play it together. And I'll actually leave some links in the description for you to download what you need yourself to play it. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. This is going to be really neat. All right, so this is a card game that simulates the importance of position size and trading through a sequence of wins and losses. Mark Douglas, he's one of the market wizards and he's a trading psychologist, talks about how you can't really anticipate what's going to happen on every trade. The way that he boils it down, it's almost like a coin flip, right? You may even have the best trading strategy in the world, but there's still a chance that you're going to lose. Jim Simons, the man who, quote, beat the market, he talks about how his trading edge is only like 51, 52%, but he is right on all 51% of the time. And if his winners are bigger than his losers, which is what we're going to work on here, that should come out to be a winner every single time, right? So as long as your winners are bigger than your losers, your win rate doesn't have to be all that high. So here, for this game, you're going to start with an imaginary $100 in your trading account, and you can bet $1 for 1% of your capital, or $2 for 2% of your capital, etc. And that really is going to enforce the fact that this is going to be random. And I built a spreadsheet here, and like I said, there are links in the description for you to download this yourself. Now, here's what you're going to need. You're going to need face cards. You're going to need 12 of the face cards, not all 16. You're going to need 3 of the number 2 cards, 2 of the number 3 cards, a 4, a 5, and a 9, and then you need 2 jokers, which I have done my homework, and I've got all of those cards here from the Riviera Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas. But let's talk about here. Once a card is drawn, it should be added back to the deck and reshuffled. Just like in trading, each card is unique. Just like in trading, every trade is unique. And the past does not impact the future. Even if we're trend trading here, we can't guarantee that anything is going to happen. Just like we talked about earlier with Mark Douglas, the idea is to keep your losers small and You know, actually, Larry Height, I want you to go back and listen to that podcast. In fact, I'm going to put a card up here for it. Larry Height talks about how he had a totally randomized entry model, and it would beat most fund managers because it was all about the asset protection, right? Not just money management, not just position size, but asset protection is one way to think about it. All right, so the highest winning card in the game is a 9. And in fact, let's go back to these real quick. So if you get a 9, you win $9. If you get a 5, you get $5. If you get a 4, you get $4. You get a 3, you get $3. If you get 2, you get $2. But if you get a joker, you lose 5. If you get a face card, you lose 1. The highest winning card in the game is a 9. Trend followers and option traders can occasionally experience a 9R return. Very true, right? We talked about that even on a trade I did in AMD. Go back to the, I believe it was the first of the trading habits episodes. We'll have that linked up here anyway. Go the first of the trading habits episodes, and we talk about a trade I made in AMD where I had like an 11-to-1 risk to return. I risked 1 and made 11. So yeah, it happens. It's not all the time, but it happens. And when it does, it's great. It pays for a lot of the losers. All right, so it has a positive expectancy in the game. When shuffled, the entire system is profitable and has a positive expectancy, but only a 36% win rate. So if you bet too much, you will go bankrupt. Pretty cool, right? All right, so let's take a look at this trading game. And I have this downloaded, or I have this available for you to download. We're going to start with 100. That's going to be our starting point. And then we are going to go through different trials. We're going to do 15 trades, and we'll mark each one of them. Now, 15 is not a huge amount, right? But for the sake of not spending all day long on a podcast, that's why. So the bet size we're going to start with is 1. So every $1 risked for each card that we get, okay? So card drawn. Oh, let me shuffle these. Use my shuffling skills here. I know you can't see this, sorry. I'll do it one more time. Okay. All right, so we are shuffled up here, and I'm going to take the first one, and I'm going to show it to you. First one's Joker. Ah, oh, right off the bat. Dadgum, that's no fun. So our $100 we started with is now down to 95. We're going to stick this back in the deck randomly. I have no idea where it went. And we're going to shuffle it up a little bit, because that's what you have to do every single time. We may not be able to go through all these different trials, but it'll give you an idea of what it works for you. Okay, ready? Next trade is a 4. So I put 4 here. We're back to 98.8. Not bad, not bad. Now the next trade is a Jack. All right, now Jack, that's a face card. And on a face card, we lose the equivalent of our bet size. So the next card is another face card. Dadgum. This has not gone well. But at the same time, you have no idea how this is going to work out, right? Next card is a 2. Okay. Back in here, shuffling them around. Next card is a face card. All right, we're still not looking too hot. All right. Another face card. Dang. I want a 9. Give me a 9. The next card is a Joker. Dang. All right, this has not been fun. But that's the importance of position sizing. We've had 8 trades. 2 of them have been winners. And I still have 91 out of my original $100. This is a king, another face. All right. Keep shuffling these around. The next one is a Jack, another face. All right. Keep shuffling around. What do we get here? Come on, 9. The Joker. Dang. All right, we're down to 85. But listen, I've made 11 trades. I'm only out $11 or $15, right? Let's get some winners in here. I could use some of them. Let's see. It's a 3. Okay. Sweet. All right. Now we got a face. All right. And next, we got a 2. And next, we got a king. Okay. All right. So that is the 15 that I wanted to go through. And we ended up at 18.17. Not great. But if I had pulled, like, for example, I'm just using examples here, right? Say I pulled a 9 and a 5 and a 4. Just like that. In 3 trades, we're back profitable. Okay? So this is an epic game on trading bet sizes, right? Now, let's just go full hog here. Exactly the same layout as of what happened. If we use 25% of our bet size, hang on. I messed up something on this formula here. Current equity would not be 25. It would be... Oh, yeah, it would actually. I didn't mess up. No. If you bet 25% of your trade, of your equity in one trade, and you lost 5 times that, you're actually coming out negative right off the bat. Wow, that was unpleasant. Okay. What if we go 5? All right, 5. Let's go 2. Yeah, as you can see here, play with this. See if it works for you, right? Because let's say I had a 9, just for example. Let's say I had a 9 and then did the 25. It would have been a totally different scenario, right? If I had a 25% bet size and I won 9 times that, yeah, huge winners. But because my bet size is so big, look at that. Just within those 15 trades, even though I started out huge, boom, back to almost 0. In fact, it went negative at one point. So yeah, this is a fantastic game on how to learn how to trade and how to manage position sizes, right? So go through, download this down below. Doesn't cost you anything. It's not going to, cost you any money to do this, but it does give you an opportunity to play with this, right? And then, just the yellow parts are the ones you would manipulate, and the green part would be tracking your results. So listen, I hope you found this useful. I really hope you download this and give this a shot for yourself to see just how important it is to position size correctly, and that you go out and get your own set of cards and play this yourself to see, right? Now, this is just a really small sample, right? We're only talking about 15 number of occurrences here. And obviously this isn't totally accurate, right? Because hopefully if you come up with the joker, you don't go into a debit balance, but you totally could, right? I mean, you absolutely totally could. If you're selling options and you had a loser go against you that hard, it could happen. I don't want that to happen for you. You'd hope you would get a margin call ahead of time for sure. But listen, if you found this useful at all whatsoever, smash the like button and share with your friends and share with somebody else who could use this as well. I appreciate it because this is a pretty cool game we could play together. So thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. Make sure to come back next time for more tools, tips, and tricks to help you trade faster and trade smarter. And I'll see you next episode. Okay, so what'd you think? That was pretty incredible, right? Now, if you liked that, that's only a taste, only a sample of what you're going to find in the full AI stock trading system. And I really highly encourage you to go and check this out. Obviously, you are interested in learning on how to trade, and that's why you're listening to this podcast. Now, I'm going to take and download my entire trading system that I use day in and day out onto you. And the only way I'm going to be able to do that is over at the AIStockTradingSystem.com. You're going to get phase 1, 2, and 3, several bonuses, and on top of that, I'm going to walk you through over a dozen trades that I put on inside of my account, holding your hand and showing you exactly how I got in, how I got out, how I use the artificial intelligence data, and how this could work inside of your own trading portfolio on a daily basis. So make sure you head on over to AIStockTradingSystem.com. That's AIStockTradingSystem.com to learn more and to get started and to download my decade plus worth of trading experience into your hands so you can start using the AI stock trading system today, the 5-step system to take the guesswork out of trading. Hey, if you like this video, let me know by leaving me a like below, and then subscribe and share it with somebody you think could use it as well. Be sure to comment below with your biggest takeaway from this episode and any suggestions you have for future episodes. And finally, make sure you watch these other videos to help you trade faster and trade smarter, and I'll see you on the next episode.